Hi everyone, I am Akshit from ENH iSecure and thank you for joining the demo session. This session is about integrating servers with Okta Advanced Server Access. Hope you have gone through the presentation of this integration, where we have covered the prerequisites and integration flow about this. Now let's quickly move into the demo. In this demo, we will follow a series of steps to complete the setup. Start by creating an ASA team through the ScaleFT signup page. Next, we will integrate the Okta ASA app from the Okta integration network. Then assign an administrator to ASA app and configure for initial setup. Then we will assign groups to the ASA app. Next, we will enroll Windows servers followed by the Linux servers. After, we will enroll Windows clients and Linux clients. Finally, we will test our setup by accessing the assigned servers from both Windows and Linux client machines. Now let's start with the first step by creating ASA team. For that, go to the Okta ASA document and click the sign up link provided in this guide. This will redirect us to the ScaleFT signup page to begin the process. Once we are on the page, enter a team name of your choice. For example, Okta Demo. Next, make sure to copy two important pieces of information: base URL and audience restriction URL. Keep this page open as we complete the remaining steps. Once we logged into the Okta admin portal with super admin privileges, navigate to Applications and click on Browse App Catalog. In the search bar, type Okta Advanced Server Access and select it from the list. Click on Add Integration, then click Done to complete the setup. From the Okta Advanced Server Access app, navigate to the Assignments tab, click on Assign and select Assign to People. Find your account in the list and click Assign. Next, click Save and go back. Then click Done to assign the user. Next, navigate to the Authentication tab and click on Edit to make changes. In the Advanced Sign-On Settings section, enter base URL and audience restriction URL that are present in the Okta ASA team creation window. Once we entered, click Save to apply the changes. Now move on to the SAML Sign-In Certificate section. Click on Action, select View IDP Metadata. This will open in a new window. Make sure to note the URL displayed in that window. Return to the Advanced Server Access team creation window. Under IDP Metadata URL, enter the URL we noted earlier. Then click on Authenticate with Okta. This will enable the provisioning settings for the Okta ASA app. Now go to the Advanced Server Access app in Okta and click on Provisioning tab. Next, click on Configure API Integration, then select Enable API Integration. Now we will see the Authenticate with Okta Advanced Server Access button. Click on it. Now enter the team name or select the team from the list and click the button to proceed. After, a grant permission window will appear. Enter a service username that is different from your own. This user will manage users and groups in ASA app. Then click on Approve. Once we redirect back to Okta, click Save to finalize the configuration. Now return to the Provisioning tab. Then click Edit for the Provisioning to app. In the settings, enable 3 options and save the changes. Next, click on Push Groups tab. Then select Push Group and find group by name and search the group assigned to the ASA app. Once the group has been successfully pushed to the Okta ASA app, we can verify it by navigating to the ASA dashboard and selecting groups from the sidebar. This will display all the groups that we have pushed from the Okta. Next, go to the ASA integration app in Okta. and click on Assignments tab. Then click Assign and select Assign to Group. Find the group and click on Assign and then click Done to save changes. This will grant the members of this group to access the ASA app. So after assigning, we can see 3 profiles got assigned. One profile is an individual assignment and it was from the initial setup to complete the integration of ASA app. And the rest are from the group assignments, and these accounts can now access the ASA app. From the ASA admin dashboard, click projects in the sidebar and select create project. Now enter a project name, for example, ASA demo project. And keep the default values during the initial setup. Then click submit. Once the project is created, click on the enrollment option. Then click on the create enrollment token button. Now enter a description such as Okta ASA demo project token. And click on submit. Finally, copy the generated token value by clicking on the clipboard icon. Now let's proceed to enroll the Windows Server. First, download the Windows Server agent from the link provided. Now click on Stable and find the latest version. Click on it. Now click the link to download the installer. Once the download is completed, run the installer and follow the on-screen installation wizard. After installation is completed, open File Explorer and navigate to the ScaleFT folder by going to C drive, Windows, System32, Config. Next click on System Profile, App Data, Local, ScaleFT. In this folder, right click and create a new text file and name as enrollment.token. Open this file in a notepad. Now paste the enrollment token string which we copied earlier, or go to the ASA dashboard and copy the enrollment token. Save the file as enrollment.token. Ensuring that the .txt extension is removed. For that, go to the view and check the file name extension and remove the .txt extension from the file name. Now system will automatically enroll it your ASA project. If the enrollment.token file is removed after we save it, it has most likely been consumed automatically by server agent. As we see, our enrollment.token file is removed. To verify, go to ASA dashboard. In the project settings, go to servers tab. As we see, our Windows server is successfully enrolled. Now go to Windows settings. And click on System. And click on Remote Desktop and enable Remote Desktop. This will enable RDP protocol in the servers. Now let's begin by enrolling the Linux server machine. First log into the server machine. Next in the terminal, switch to super user. Now create and open a shell script in the temp directory with a name of your choice. Now copy the provided script and paste it into the file. Make sure to replace enrollment token with the actual token value. Also, replace the platform key with the appropriate platform name and the release version with the correct version. For example, if we are using Red Hat 9 or Oracle Linux 9, set the platform key to RHEL and the release version to 9. Once completed, save the file. Now set the script executable permissions by running the chmod command. Then move to the temp directory. Then execute the script. Now press Y to accept the key. Now press Y to install the server tool. After SFT daemon should start automatically. Now go to the ASA dashboard. Now click on server tab. As we see, our Linux server is successfully enrolled. Now let's add a group to the project to enable access to servers. In the ASA admin dashboard, navigate to project which we have created. Then click on Groups tab. Then click on Add Group to Project button. Enter the group name which we have pushed early and select the admin button and check the Sync Group to Servers option. Click on Add Group. Once completed, the members of this group will have access to the assigned servers. Now it's time to enroll both Linux and Windows client machine. Go to Clients from the sidebar. Next, navigate to Enrollment Policy tab and click on Create Client Enrollment Policy button. We will now have the options to choose between token enrollment or self-enrollment. If we select token enrollment, administrators will need to manually enroll each client machine. However, for client to enroll themselves, select self-enrollment option. For this demo, we will proceed with self-enrollment. Next, enter a description or select require admin approval. But for now, we will proceed with the default settings. Now click on Create Client Enrollment Policy. To begin enrolling the Windows client machine, follow the steps. First, download the Windows client agent from the provided link. Click on Stable and find the latest version. Click on it. Now click the link to download the MSI installer. Once the download is completed, click on MSI installer to run the setup. And follow the on-screen installation wizard to complete the setup. After installation, open the command prompt and type sft enroll command to enroll the client machine. A browser window will pop up. In this window, enter the team name in the Add a Team field. Then we will redirect to the Okta login page for authentication. Here, enter username and password. After, a consent window appears. Click Approve to complete the process. To verify the enrollment, go to the ASA dashboard and click on Clients in the sidebar. We should see the enrolled client machine listed here. Let's begin by enrolling the Linux client machine. First, log into the machine. In the terminal, switch to super user. Next, create and open a shell script in the temp directory with a name of your choice. Now, copy the provided shell script and paste it into the file. Replace the platform key with the appropriate platform name and the release version with the correct version. For example, if we are using Red Hat 9 or Oracle Linux 9, set the platform key to RHEL and the release version to 9. Once we made the necessary changes, save the file. Now move to the temp directory. Then set the script executable permission by running the chmod command. Then execute the script. Now press Y to accept the key. Now press Y to install the client tool. Again press Y to install the URL handler. After, enter sft enroll command to enroll the client machine. A browser window will pop up. In this window, enter team name in a add team field. Then we will redirect to the Okta login page for authentication. Here, enter username and password. After, a consent window appears. Now click Approve to complete the process. To verify the enrollment, go to the ASA dashboard and click on Clients in the sidebar. We should see the enrolled client name listed here. And also we can verify in the terminal. As we see, our client Linux machine has been successfully enrolled in the Okta ASA dashboard. After enrolling all servers and clients, the next step is to verify that the clients can access the assigned servers from their machine. First, we will begin by testing the Linux client machines. Now go to the Okta login page and enter your credentials here. And click on Sign In. After, we will redirect to Okta dashboard. And select the Advanced Server Access app. This will open ASA dashboard. To test server access, click on Connect button. An alert will be appear. Simply click on Open link. This action will launch a terminal window and a browser window will pop up displaying a consent request. Simply click Approve to confirm. Once we approve, we will be able to access the servers with just a single click. As we see, we are successfully logged into the Linux server machine. Next, we will access the Windows server. To do this, we need to install an RDP client on the Linux machine, such as Xfree RDP. Once the RDP client is installed, open a terminal and run the command sft list servers. This will display all the assigned servers. Now, copy the name of the server you wish to connect to. Then enter the command sft rdp with the name of the server you want to access. For example, ASA Windows Server 1. An RDP window will open, and once we log in successfully, we will gain access to the Windows server. As we see, we are successfully logged. Now let's verify the Windows client machine's ability to access the Linux server followed by Windows server. Now go to the Okta login page and enter your credentials here. And click on sign in. After, we will redirect to Okta dashboard and find the Okta Advanced Server Access app. Click on it. Once Okta ASA dashboard will open, first we will access to the Linux server. Click on the connect button for the Linux server and an alert will be appear. Next click on open ScaleFT. This will open a PowerShell window. And a browser pop-up will appear with a consent request. Click approve. And we will be successfully logged into the Linux server via SSH. As we see. Now let's exit from the PowerShell window. Next, we will check access to the Windows server. Click the connect button and click on open ScaleFT. Now click yes to accept the certificate. An RDP window will pop up and we will be successfully logged into the Windows server. As we see. Now disconnect from the Windows server. With this, we have successfully enrolled and accessed all servers using Okta ASA. Thank you for joining this session. I hope you found this information useful.